This is pretty much gonna be the best beast mode niche fragrance list that you've ever encountered or seen in your life. Let's roll my motherfucking music so I can keep y'all fresh as fuck when it comes to beast mode. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A, rocking the new merch. This is just a mock-up. I'm gonna be dropping a limited edition shirt fresh for our fragrance heads, aka fresh as fuck, with that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air font. Just trying to keep it a little fun, do something creative. If y'all interested, you can email me in the link down below, and I'll put you on my special VIP list where I'll tickle your asshole if you buy a shirt. Now I'm gonna be giving you 8 fragrances. Cuba, why not 10? Why not 20? Cause I don't want to. Now I'm gonna put you onto these fragrances, and what I can tell you about these 10 fragrances is that they all perform beast mode, and my definition of beast mode is slightly annoying. Over 10 hours of performance on my skin, maybe 24 hours of performance on your clothes. Proceed with caution. All these fragrances have a monster projection and longevity. Just be easy. Now, also keep in mind, these are my opinions and how they perform on my clothing or skin. They might not do the same on yours, but I highly doubt that they won't. The first fragrance is none other than, this one is actually a clone of a Xerjoff fragrance. Now, why is a clone on this list and on the niche list? Because Haramain does not make clothing, therefore I don't consider it designer, therefore it's still kind of in the niche realm since it's cloning a niche. Stop asking so many fucking questions, because it's all about the juice. Amber Oud Gold Edition. Now, Amber Oud Gold Edition is a clone of Xerjoff Herba Pura. I found that out shortly after making the first video that I ever did because I had never smelled a sample or Herba Pura, so I wouldn't have known if this shit was a clone anyway. What I can tell you is I've gotten in trouble 3 times wearing this fragrance. Yes, 3 fucking times wearing this fragrance. As in, oh, it's a little bit too much, not work appropriate, can we talk? Those kind of conversations. Because the fruity muskiness that's in this fragrance is so overbearing and powerful that you have to only spray your skin, do not spray your clothes. I made the mistake of spraying cardigan sweater, and guess what? Shit never washed off. And when I mean never, I mean I had to dump this shit because I couldn't put any other fragrance on top of it because it felt like it was just layering shit like a cake. So in this particular fragrance, it's literally a fruity cocktail musk bomb with amber notes. 10 hours plus performance on my skin, maybe months on fucking clothes. This shit is a problem, but if you're looking for beast mode, which is why you're on this video, this is some shit. Next one. The next one is a delicious staple piece in any rose oud lover in you, and the fragrance is by MFK, and that's Ode Satin Mood. Very simple. It's silky oud rose combination that doesn't smell like one of the Golden Girls. This shit is a powerhouse of oud chocolatey goodness and rosy essences that project like a savage. This is a fragrance that should only be worn in the Brit cold, possibly in the fall nights. This has some kick, and I mean like a donkey kick to your testicles type of kick. It's powerful. Proceed with caution. Watch your finger on the trigger because this shit can do some damage. But you can't take away by how sexy this fucking thing would smell with a dope leather and a furry ass collar, looking deliciously sexy with a little fucking Kangol hat, killing it with some Chelsea boots, fam. Next one. The next one is by a house that I've been thoroughly enjoying in 2019/20, and that's the House of Nishane. Now this particular one is a beast, and that's Fan Your Flames. Jesus. Sweet coconut tobacco creamy milky vibe that has power and potencia, fam. There's also like a honey molassesy kind of boozy essence to help offset that tobacco a little bit and just makes it a little bit extra creamy. Like that coconut, that honey, and then that tobacco concocting like a beautiful, you know, something that you roll and lick and light. It just makes it really nice and sexy and powerful. Well, it was about 9.999 hours, and on clothes, 24 hours minimum. And the shit just stays stuck to the fucking fibers of the shirts. It's incredible. This is something that is delicious. It's creamy. It's sultry. It's sexy. I think this is an absolute banger. And if you're looking for something cold weather monstrous with a little bit of a cold creamy feel, Fan Your Flames is one, fam. Next one. Now, if you're looking for a beast mode fragrance that has a fresh quality, then you're looking no further than History de Parfums. This is not a blue bottle. I've had this bottle for a minute, and it's just one of these bottles that you can kind of pull off in the warm weather, but I would suggest it be warm weather, cooler nights when you're like oceanside or some shit like that. This definitely has some aquatic, airy vibe to it. More aldehyde shit. But what the fuck is aldehydes, bitch? It's like soapy. It's like a soapy fragrance. That's what you're getting out of this joint. Citrusy, soapy, honey, little sweet, ambery, delicious, smooth, a little sharp on the opening, then it becomes smooth. Let's keep it all the way 1000. On the opening, it smells like it's fucking 25% O concentrate, and it just goes bow, and then it mellows off into something smooth, still formulating a crazy scent cloud around you and still on your skin for 12 plus hours. So for something that is airy and slightly fresh to still have that kind of power, this is a fragrance that you may want to sample. I'm just telling you, I've had this shit for a minute and it still has enough juice in there because 2 or 3 sprays is max. Next one. This one is from my peoples over at Parfums de Marly, and truth be told, this is maybe one of my least favorite fragrances, but I can't take away from the fact that it is a beast mode fragrance, even if it's not one that drives me crazy. The fragrance is Layton Exclusif. Oud, spicy, vanilla, amber, and it has also essence of ferret butthole. Well, civet, you know, it's like a fucking rat. You're smelling a rat's butthole secretion. I mean, at the end of the day, who wants to smell like that? I don't want to smell like nobody else's butthole unless she's sitting on... Never mind. This is a nice fragrance for those who enjoy that vibe. You have to sample this fragrance. For me, it is nice, but it's not the one that does it for me. Regular Layton does it for me, and I don't need something that, for me, but still performs like fucking 14 hours on my skin when I don't want it to. I don't need to brush my shit with steel wool to get this shit off. I feel that some people misunderstand like beast mode. I don't need every fragrance that I purchase to be fucking beast mode. I like some shit to not last that long. I don't mind reapplying. Give me a 5 or 6, 7 hour joint. I'll be happier than a pig in shit. I don't always want to smell like something that's 15 hours. Sometimes I want to switch it up throughout the day. This is one of these fragrances that I wish did not last that long so I can wear it more. But since it lasts so long, it doesn't get that much burn in my collection. I'll be transparent. I love Parfums de Marly, but this one is not one of them. Next one. The next one is one of the mysterious joints from the House of Killian, and that's Back to Black. Back to life, back to reality. Cherry, delicious, spicy, thick, with a tiger uppercut of tobacco. Powerhouse. A little bit funky on the opening, especially if you're smelling it from the nozzle. It smells like organic honey that you just squoze out of a handful of honeys, and they're just butthole secretions came out along with the honey that was just sucked out. It smells a little pungy from the cap, and even on your skin for like the first, I don't know, like 25 minutes. It's just a little too, but when it plays down and when it starts chilling on your skin, woo, what? Shit is fresh as fuck. Plug. It's a definite sexy fragrance once you get over that little hump of that 30-40 minutes. It's super sultry and it's thick, it's robust, it's like a big beefy sweater. Again, this is more of the cold weather fragrance, but it has a heavy sweet sex appeal with a lot of spices there that just give it this overall factor that you want to sniff. Next one. The next one is a simplistic fragrance, and it's one of the newer acquisitions in my collection that I've had my eye on for a while. I dropped a video a few videos back, and the house is Amouage, who's known for making some beast shit, and this is Portrayal Man. Violet Leaf Vetiver Grenade. It can be a little unusual and a little challenging, but it's so mysterious, and just getting through the mental block of the first opening challenges in this fragrance is, for me, all worth it when it starts to dry down on my skin. But truth be told, 10 hours plus, what this has been doing with my skin has been more than surprising. Actually, the first couple of wears has been great performance, fantastic, but I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the pH levels, maybe it's the quarantine all over my skin. This shit has just been increasing in performance, and on apparel, forget it. This shit is just laying there and not moving like a dead fucking corpse. Portrayal Man is sick, very simplistic. Again, Violet Leaf Vetiver. It's not too complicated, slightly challenging, but a beast nonetheless. Next one. And last, certainly not least, this fragrance I consider to be a fucking nuclear weapon. Every time I wore this fragrance, it's just complaint after like compliment after like, oh dude, again. It's just too fucking strong off of me. I feel like it forms this coating, this top layer on top of my skin, like a force field or the fucking ozone layer, that just makes it sit there and just wanna blast off like a Nerf gun, hitting everything in sight. The fragrance is by the House of Montal, and that's Starry Nights. Rose, apple, bergamot, amber, musk, grenade, nuclear weapon. You know when you see a mirror that says objects may appear closer than they seem? Well, this shit is more like objects may appear closer, BOW! And just kicks you in your face because you already too fucking close. And what I mean by too close is like you 100 yards away and you too close. This shit is atomic. It's fucking nuclear off my skin. It's insane. I wore it 2 days ago and literally, knowing how crazy this is, I had the audacity, the testicular fortitude to spray this shit twice. Did half neck, half shirt? Forget it. I was just engulfed in that cloud around my face the entire day. I could not stop smelling myself to a point where I was slightly annoyed. I wanted to air myself out. Like, just spray from here down. Like, just be careful with this. I'm telling you, this shit is nuclear, fam. It's crazy. It's a beautiful fragrance. I totally love it. But when it's just here, just choking you out and just hitting you right in the fucking uvula consistently in your mouth, like if you're sucking on a fruit, it's crazy. It's just wow. Be fucking careful, sample this shit, but it's fire. And that's it. I've given you the best 8 niche fragrances that you can ever think of in your entire fucking life that last well over 10 hours. These fragrances are all hits. They are all ball sprayers, and I guarantee if I sprayed each one of these on my nuts right now, I would not only get evicted, I would get divorced, my wife would chop me in my throat, and possibly castrate me. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. Again, if you're interested in the fresh as fuck, and I'll give you more details because this isn't the final shirt. This is just a prototype. New shit is gonna be embroidered. Oh, it's gonna be fire, kid. If not, just hit the like and share this fucking video, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is? The biggest in the game. Giving you hits after hits like Tyson. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test?
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.